Hello team, I hope you are having a good day. I quickly wanted to share your training video regarding how to use Fluid SEO and why we are using it. So let's start with the scenario. So the scenario is this. You have got 2000 pieces of content in one particular project and you have to upload those images. Now you are uploading those. But the thing is, those pages will not rank properly if we don't put alt text for those images that we are using on that particular page. And to do that, we have to go to the images, add alt text for all those 2000 pieces of content, which is time consuming, which is exhausting, and is inefficient. That's why we are trying to automate this process using different sort of workflows. So what I've found is this plugin or Webflow app which help us to do these things. They charge a small fee, but the benefit is 2 3x. We can have unlimited images alt tag generated. We can choose even static as well as CMS. We can do page audit. We can do meta title and meta description for all static and CMS pages. Although we have already automated our CMS meta title and description, either way we can use this as well. So I will share you the workflow and how to do that thing. Okay. First, if you see, this is our overall workflow over here. Right now we are primarily focusing towards using alt tag and Fluid SEO for alt tag, I mean. So over here, if you see that before we begin anything, we have to make sure whatever projects, CMS items we have, we are publishing those. So there have been some instances where we are working on this project, and when the projects, let's say pages are in draft, the plugin or the app doesn't push those meta title and meta description. You will generate it, but it will not get saved. That's why we have to make sure whatever CMS item we have in these projects, we have to first publish those. So these are all in draft. That is fine, because if we don't want to create those, that's fine. But we have to make sure that whatever alt tags that we need for these pages, those are not in draft. First thing is this. Then let's see what's the next step. Check if the alt tag field is present or not. So we'll go to Webflow, we will open the CMS. Let's say we are working in air conditioning. This is the body image, this is the main image that we are uploading our stock images on, and we have the alt tag. So this is good. This is for one particular services collection. We have to go and check for all the services collection, and if it is not there, then we have to create a simple plain field and name it as alt tag, and you can name it as main image or whatever the image field has. So being a little bit organized is what I look for. Okay, now what is next? Then check if the image field is linked in the CMS. So what we have to do is, this is our project, I mean collection field, collection list. And if you check, we have image, we have images alt tag as well. But there have been instances where if you open one thing, let's say, we do we have image? No, we don't. But let's say, let's upload an image. If we don't have any, do we have? No, nothing over here. Maybe something we can find it over here. Yeah, let's use this for now. Yeah, so I've uploaded the image. The image is 3 MB, which is inefficient. We have to always make sure that whatever image that we are using is properly cropped, properly have resolution around 1800 or something, and we have used image compression or tiny PNG over it, so that the size of this images is not around 1 MB, 2 MB. We have to make sure it's doesn't surpass maybe 300 or 500 KB. Okay, after you have uploaded the image, you can go to this page. So I'm clicking on the eye icon and I will be landed on this page. Over here, what we have to make sure that this field, okay, this is connected to our proper image. One is this, and the other is alt tag is also connected. There have been instances where developers are working and they are too busy into designing that they don't care and they don't look into CMS, this fields, right? Connecting images to alt tags. So if they don't, we have to just confirm this. And once this is done, we can move towards our next step, which is check the meta title, meta description. So now we have checked the this thing, image alt tag. We also have to check it for this pages, which is our page setting, CMS template page setting, and you will see that this is perfect. We have image field and description field for all the CMS template pages setting. Okay, now what is next? Use filter, and now we will go directly into Fluid SEO and start using it. So over here you can see the gallery, and let's go and check into setting. You will see the alt tag is not present over here, right? So we will go over here. This is our apps. We will launch our Fluid SEO. Now, if you don't have this access, you can ping me. I will give you the access. And if you do, this is what you will see. There have been instances where the project is not authorized for using those app. In those cases, you will see a sort of connect with, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Connect side with Fluid SEO. You will click on it and you will see a list of projects that we have in our workspace. We just simply have to search for the project that we are working towards, click those and authorize it. Let's wait for it to load. Okay, it has loaded and now we will search for the project that we are working on. We will select it and we will authorize this app to use our project and help us, maybe do editing and help us with alt tags. Okay, now we will close this and we will refresh our this thing. Now that we have refreshed the tab, we will go to the apps, launch our Fluid SEO again, and now it will show that it is connected and we can start our work. Okay, before that we were just setting things up. Now let's start with image alt tag for static and CMS pages. Sort it. So we will go over here, click on smart alt tags. We will do for static. So these are all for static images. Now it will scan the images from our gallery, show it over here. Right now we just have 21. Okay, you can select each and every image by clicking over here and you can simply generate images, alt tags. You can see that it's working and you will see yellow sort of thing which says in edited, and it's right now there. Now you will just save it and it's going to save it to your gallery towards here, right? Assets panel. Now once this is done, you can go and do other things, but there is little bit more. If you go over here, you will see that we have number of pages. So at a time, it will only show 14 images and you can use just 40 image generation once. Then you will again go to another page, do it again. Go to another page, do it again. And then you will have all the images alt tags written. In some cases, if you find that you have missed something, you can filter out things. So let's create alt tag, which let's choose images which doesn't have alt tag. In this case, we have every image on the project has alt tag. Just for the static ones I'm talking about just for the static ones. Now if there's any field generation or image format that you are looking for, you can select it and choose it over here. Now once our static is done, we will go back and we will select in the CMS. Over here as CMS item, the first option, we will select our collection field and then it will automatically indicate. We will continue and it will scrape the site. The same thing that we have done with static images, the same thing that we have to do it over here. Right now I just have three. These are all maybe sort of dummy or images, but you can select it, you can generate it, and you can save it. And if you have more number of pages, you have to go to the second page, do the same process again, and save it. You can see it's quite fast, it's effective, and you are doing 40 images at a time, which is insane, right? I've tried other plugins over there. You have to do per image, or maybe you can select every image in one go, but then it will charge for every single image. In this case, it's unlimited. You have, you're not getting charged for all the images. I mean, you're not getting charged based on the images that you are generating alt text for. So this is great. Okay, now let it save. It's going to take a little bit of time, but once it is saved, we can go further and check those in our setting. Perfect, it is saved now. Then we will go to back over here. You can go over here into your asset panel, and you will edit and see the alt tag is present for the static ones over here, and you can again check for another images as well. So our alt tag is present for static ones. Let's go and check for this thing. So over here, this is the pane option. This is what we will use to see where does the image exist on which post. So we see that we have scanned all the air conditioning, and it has only given us three this thing post which has alt tags. So now if you select this, you can filter out based on where the image is. So all the within 168, we just have 163 without images and have only 3 with images. So you will go over here, you can see this is the image that we are using, and the alt text is present over here. So these are the steps that you have to follow. Now let's go back and do image alt tag. So you will see that we have SEO boost, and you will see choose static ones. Now over here, you can simply generate the meta title, generate the meta description, and save it. You can generate, I think, everything at once as well. Okay, and then it will generate, add those, and it is trying to resolve as much as it can. Once this is done, we can save those changes. So our static pages as well now can be easily handled. So now it's taking too much time to respond. So this is the error, and now you can maybe retry it one more time and it will resolve the issue. But all the static pages that we have on this project can be taken care of in one or two go. You don't have to go on every single page. So over here, you go to every single page, and over here you usually write those things. But in this case, you don't have to, because now we are using sort of automation. Okay, so I think everything looks sorted. You can also enter the keyword you are looking towards, and then you can generate. So for this, I want to generate, and it will look into it, generate those, and then we can save it. Sorted. Now these are all static. If you want to do for CMS as well, you can do it. And let's say you go over here, you select, this is the page title, which is, so title, right? This is the page heading, right? This is the title. Then oh my bad, page title is this one, meta title and meta description, and content is section 2. And now you have all the pieces of uh, list that we have. You can select it, you can save it, generate it. Over here as well, you can see what are the things have been saved, and what are the four sort of pages which is giving an error or is not optimized. So we have to optimize for those, and this looks good. So there's filter here, there's select all, generate, save, everything in just one go, right? Now let's go to Figma and see. So we have done meta title, meta description, and then we will go to the next tab, which is SVG. So what happens is, the thing is, Fluid SEO doesn't create alt text for SVGs because we don't need it. It is not a best practice to create alt text for SVGs, and that's why it is not doing. So we'll go to settings for all the SVG. Okay, you will go to images. In asset, in images, you will search for SVG, and whatever SVG that we have used on the project, we'll see over here. Now, because this is an icon, you can set it to decorative and you will save it. And if it's logo, you will go to setting and you will sort of custom manually write this alt tag for the particular logo. Right, you will write it down and you will save it. So if it's icon, background texture, sort of, small things, we can set it to decorative. And if it's logo or sort of image that you want to rank it, then you will write it manually. Okay, this is what we are doing. Now what is next? Once this is done, right, you will use a script to identify and things. So yeah, like, we have added all the alt tags. So if you see it over here, before use of the alt tag we have to publish it, and after use we have to publish it. So we will go over here in Webflow and we will publish all the, maybe we can, what you have to do is simply select everything whatever you want to publish, and then you will publish those. Once this is done, we will run a script. So we started with publish, we did all the necessary step, we again published it, and then we will sort of QA this task. So to do this, what we have over here is a script. Shout out to Sneha who wrote this code. Great thing about this is you just have to enter the subdomain. Okay, so you will open your project. This is the project, no, not this one, but you will simply open the project, you will copy the link. Okay, over here you will copy the link, you will go in your this thing which we will give you in documentation, paste it over here. Okay, whatever the site URL is, remove extra page thing, we just need home page URL. So we don't need air conditioning collection as well, and we are all sorted. Once this is done, you just have to run this script, and once you will run it, it will take around 6 to 7 to 8 minutes depending on the number of pages and all these things. And you will have sort of a CSV like this. Okay, and you can see the site name, you can see page URL, you can see the image URL and image name, as well as alt tags. So you can see over here we are missing alt tag for this placeholder SVG. Maybe, yeah, this placeholder SVG, and this is a static page, that's why there's a simple this thing. But if it is on a collection list wherever we have it, we can simply check this as well. Like, let's, okay, we just have, yeah, over here, no, not this one, but over here you can see alt text for every sort of image. And now over here you see we just have 200 number of this thing pages. This is because we have entered a limit. So let's minimize this. Let's go to our code. Over here you will find the total number of pages is close to 2000. So I thought it's 200, but yeah, you will see if the project has more than 2000 pieces of pages, you can set it to 5000 and then rerun the script. Check the missing alt tags over there. The other option for you is to also use extensions. So image alt tag is the one that I use. You have to open your project and in extension choose the image extension, and now show missing alt tags, and it will show all the this thing. Because we have not published yet, this is showing as missing, but if we publish that and recheck it, it should um, so that we have, it should show only the missing one. Okay, but yeah, these are the things that you can use, and I wanted to share you from basics on how to do these things. There's just 8 steps, and the first step is just repeating. So if you follow these, you're all good. And whatever you, whatever image alt tag related or meta description and meta tags related Asana ticket that we have, we can resolve it before it goes to client, so that they don't have to revert us back and we have to rework on those. Also make sure whenever you add new number of content pieces, content order, new images, you have to do this process again. So I recommend it using in the last, when you have done everything before uh, content order, like use it after content order, simple, that's it. Okay, so I think, yeah, these are all the things that you have to make sure that you are following and you are good to go.
One thing that I forgot to add is compress our images. We are already doing it in Figma and then we are uploading those. But again, the format that we have over here is JPG when we upload it from Figma. But we have to change those and compress it even further. If you see, I've added a new point which is compress image to AVI, which is just simple. You go to your asset panel and over here you have to select images. These are all the images that you have to compress. So maybe I just want one because all the other one are just WebP. I want to compress this. As you remember, this was around 3 MB something, right? So I will convert it to AVIF format. Once this is done, you will move towards CMS and you will now see this option over here. Click on three dots, compress assets, and you will compress assets and images for all the CMS collection list in just one single click. And this will make sure that the page speed that we want is to the point and